shout out to my coach for putting me up on game. So this morning I had a little bit of time. It's rare that I have time, so nonetheless I had time to make myself a cup of coffee here at my house. So I ran out of sugar. I used Splenda sugar, and I used like what is it, sugar-free milk creamer, whatever the case may be. But I ran out of that too. So my coach put me up on game. So what I did was, obviously I made my coffee. I threw a little bit of protein, which gave me flavor, and it tastes pretty good. So shout out to him. So most of you guys might know me as, back in the day, obviously, Mrkrazy1870. I've been doing YouTube for years, man, before everybody started to kind of jump on the bandwagon, which again, I'm not a hater. Much power to all the super creative content creators out there. But, obviously, at that time, it was kind of up and down for me. Obviously I was considered myself pretty high at the moment. I had, I don't know, maybe like 50,000 subscribers, 60,000 subscribers at one point, averaging a good amount of views. But I was fortunate to meet a lot of very good YouTuber friends. Shout out to my boy Lou, Unbox Therapy, doing his thing. Shout out to my boy Jonathan, TLD Today, which is a really good friend of mine. Shout out to Dom. Shout out to Armando, Mondo Bites. So again, I was very fortunate to come across and meet some really good friends / people in the YouTube community. And I'm missing a lot of other people as well that I can't come up as far as their names at the moment. But so again, I kept doing it. And the fact of, obviously, most of you guys know that, rest in peace to my mom. I had to kind of, my mom kept kind of, she was battling, she had a lot of health issues. She was battling health issues. So sometimes when she would get sick on me, I would have to kind of pause everything and kind of focus on her, make sure she was all right every time she would go to the hospital. So it would kind of make me not be as consistent as I wanted to be, which again, that's just life, Nonetheless, I have no regret one bit. But again, I think at that time, my priority was my mom at that time. Make sure that she was always all right and well taken care of whenever she needed me. So more of the story is, it kind of made me lose a little bit of inconsistency when it came to the channel and the goals. On top of that, I had to juggle family, I had to juggle work, and other variety of different things that I had to do in order for me to kind of keep pushing forward. So about 3 years ago, I put my mom to rest. Rest in peace to my mom. I put her to rest maybe about 4 years ago. So then after that, I started my business, which again, it was full blown, wanting to pick my business off the ground. And when you have a business, it's a one-man team. You do your own marketing, you do your own research, you do everything. You're a one-man team when you're starting off a business. So with that being said, again, that kind of, I kind of strayed away from that. Well, at that moment, I started making videos again. I wanted to stay busy. I wanted to stay focused. And then again, I focused on my business, so I stopped the videos. And now we're back here again. Something that came along YouTube and being creative and being in the consumer electronic industry, or reviewer, or YouTube tech community, whatever you want to call it, came along, the video aspect of it. as I did more videos for being more creative to the channel, I started to fall more and more and more in love with the creative side of things, whether it be the camera work, the lenses, you know, anything that comes with videography, cinematography, that comes along with that. So even though I stopped creative content, stopped being active on the channel, I was still being active on my Instagram when it came to my business. So I did a lot of social media, obviously for the business, because social media is pretty much number one when it comes to business or any type of exposure. I think social media is super badass when it comes to that. So more of the story is I always seem to come back. Obviously, with that time frame after I lost my mom, I fell into a bad depression. I gained a lot of weight. I think I probably gained about 80 to 100 pounds. I fell into depression and I wasn't taking care of myself. So again, I focused back on the gym and my fitness industry, the fitness journey. And I was able to kind of change that for the better of myself as well. Once I kind of tackled that, the business is pretty much established, up and running. And on top of that, my fitness was already like on track. So now it's finally, I mean, nonetheless, don't get me wrong, I'm super bombarded with less, like my time is super limited. But I said, you know what, like this is something that I have passion for. This is something that I love, you know, being creative, creating content, and creating memories or useful information, whatever the case may be. So here we are now in the present. So obviously, Mrkrazy1870, back in my younger days, as back in the day, those of you guys that know. So now we're back here. Obviously, I kind of rebranded the channel. I'm not sure if I should continue doing Mrkrazy1870 or leave it as it is. My main thing is just kind of being focused on content, having fun, and pretty much trusting the process. So just a quick little backstory. It feels really good to be in front of the camera again, to be in front, to be obviously behind it, being creative, messing around with these products, which again, it is super fun to do. And that's one of the main things. If you ain't having fun in what you're doing, then honestly, just don't do it at all. But nonetheless, I'm very excited to kind of play out what's next on the YouTube channel, kind of sitting down, brainstorming, being creative. Nonetheless, I appreciate everyone's support that's still sticking with me. And if you guys have any questions or want to ask me anything, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Let me know, what are you guys interested in seeing in the channel? It's going to be, from my understanding, as of right now, it's going to be a lot of consumer electronics, reviews, a lot of short clips, a lot of, you know, vlogging, sort of vlogging cinematic style of videos, kind of stuff like that. Stuff that I'm interested in, stuff that I have passion and love for. I'm going to try to bring that to the channel. And I think the most important part is the fact that I need to have fun and I need to enjoy what I'm bringing to the actual table. I just think that is very important. So that's pretty much it. Follow me on Instagram, a link in the video description. Check out the latest videos. Give me a like, subscribe if you haven't. A lot more to come, and nonetheless, I'm looking forward to kind of just engaging with you guys and being more in tune with every single one of you guys when it comes to the YouTube channel. Big plans coming, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Catch you guys on the next one. Later.